Okay, hey guys. So, yeah, there's no goal for this. Um, God, I don't know who to play.
Together we are strong.
Overwatch is the only game that I have the most knowledge in. So,
The enemy has taken your flag.
as you guys just saw, and my team is doing what about it? Fucking nothing, as you guys can see. There they are. They're gonna score this. They're probably gonna score that.
Enemy has taken
But the algorithm is so fucked in this game. The algorithm is so fucked. It either that or the Overwatch like purposefully just targets gay people or something because my emblem is the rainbow flag, and I don't know if that makes the algorithm put me give me shitty teammates and really sweaty like enemies on the enemy team. But let's just check this really quickly. Yeah, I wish you could see the other ones, but I lost like a good 9 games in competitive, and
recover your
wait.
flag.
Yeah, I was at 2765 and I went down all the way to 2598, and that I'm not gonna play competitive anymore because it's just not good for my mental health. And it sounds stupid that I'm saying that about a video game, but like, it's supposed to be fun, right? Like climbing and shit. I'm not like, is that normal to lose 9 games in a fucking row? Is that normal? No, I don't think it's normal. In fact, I've never even seen that in my life. Bro, I... okay, I missed that hook terribly. Okay. My last game, everyone was just shitting their pants. No one would go for the fucking flag. I would try to go for it, and no one would go with me. You know, like I was hog, and I tried to go against like. First, it was just me against this fucking this Torbjorn, and oh my god, yeah. I don't know what goes on with me. That's the second time they score, I think. Yeah. Um. I don't like them. It's crazy how much health I lost there. Yeah. Oh, they got this one. You know what? I'm gonna try to get it. Never mind. Never fucking mind. Wasted my time. So yeah, that's a prime perfect example. Like, I don't even have to like try and quote unquote get lucky to get a game that I'm going to lose in. Because you know what? Let me see what my overall win rate is. Let me see if that's possible, if I can like actually look at that. Is that even a thing? Yeah, look at this. Oh my gosh. That's like, well, like a 55% like average win rate for like whatever game mode I play or whatever. Like I don't even know, dude. The algorithm in this game, the way that people are put against each other, is just so fucked. I don't even know how to fucking play here because I'm just like, well, because we're gonna fucking lose either way. So what's the point?
Your team has the enemy has taken your flag. Your team
Mercy grabbed our flag and no one's paying attention to her. That's why I'm just like, dude, what?
your team recover your flag. The enemy has taken your flag. Enemy flag returned. Recover your flag.
Let me heal really quickly.
The enemy has taken your flag. Recover your flag.
Literally, y'all can just die. Fuck this game. I hate it. I hate everyone that plays this game.
Your flag was returned. Sudden death.
God. I hate this game. You know how many times I open fucking Steam just to fucking close it again and not buy a new game? Because there's just nothing good out there interesting enough to play. I bought the fucking Sims, and it took me a good like 4 days to get bored of that. I mean, The Sims is not even that interesting, let's be honest. I used some cheats and fucking got bored of it fast as fuck, so yeah, I spent $20 on that game. $20 I could have spent on anything else. Did this bitch really go, bruh? I don't like you.
Personality synchronization 100%. Good to be back.
Maybe I should be another tank, but I mean, I don't really care. No one has that, mentality that I have. I have literally played games with people like with 4 DPS before. 4 DPS, then I'm like the only healer. Can we just grab the flag, guys? Yeah. Where is this fucking flying bitch? Oh, charge for me. Okay. Was that so fucking hard? Can people be like that every game, maybe? Maybe. And let's just see my other games for a second here. Phasmophobia, I don't have time to deal with people that are just gonna kick me out every time I try to join their game. Like, if you're trying to play with your friends, make a fucking private lobby, okay? This game is, they've changed it so much that it's just unplayable now. This game, I went a long time without playing it, and I just lost all my game sense. So, and even before then, I still had a lot of like bullshit moments. Basically, the algorithm in this game is even is even more fucked. It's even more random. It will literally put you against like, oh my god, professional players. This game is just an embarrassment. The fact that I have it installed, it's embarrassing. Like, it's just I should actually uninstall this. This game, same thing with this one. People will just kick you out, and not many people play this game anyway, so it's hard to find a lobby. Also, no one knows how to play the game for some reason. This game, I have to transfer my things from PlayStation to PC so I can continue playing it, and I've been procrastinating that and putting that off. This game it's a very basic game. I'm gonna get bored of it just as quickly as I get bored of Overwatch. I don't even play this game. I don't even play that shit. This thing, I only bought it. It was like $6 to play with a friend. Literally, I've only played it once. I've never played this game. I downloaded this to play with a boy that I was like talking to, but I like stopped talking to him because I'm just not. I'm just not in the right mindset to like even be speaking to men in that kind of way. So, and then The Sims. Oh, this one also has a lot of sweaty people, so that's why I don't play it. They don't leave any room for us new people to learn how to play the game. Okay, so as you guys can see, there's no healer, 3 DPS, 4 now. Thanks, Sombra. So you know what? I'm gonna play Echo.
Personality synchronization 100%. Good to be back.
I have to call out of my job. I'm still sick. So yeah, not gonna go tomorrow. I actually want to quit that job. I never want to fucking work there again. In fact, I don't want to work anywhere for a long time. I don't want to. God. Get the fuck out of here, you stupid big bitch. God.
Changing position.
The enemy has taken your flag.
Taking off.
Your team has dropped the flag.
Well, at least I'm getting all charge, right?
Enemy flag returned.
Okay, she actually killed her. Wow.
Score.
I got 70 ult charge from shooting the hog. Isn't that just great? Right.
Stabilizing system core.
Oh, I have to get rid of that. He missed his hook. That's so pathetic.
You have to learn from your enemy turret destroyed.
I am going to continue being a nuisance for this guy. I don't care. I love how my teammates are just like nowhere to be found. That's like such a normal occurrence in this game that like I'm not even surprised. God, another stupid fucking turret.
Enemy turret detected.
God,
I'll do my part.
y'all can kill yourselves with these fucking turrets.
Adaptive circuits engaged. Roadhog.
The enemy has taken your flag.
We need to get our flag.
Recover your flag.
I'm here.
The enemy has taken your flag.
Stay. Repairing internal
Enemy has
circuitry.
captured your flag. Score 0-2. Match point.
Destroyed.
The enemy has taken your flag. Your team has dropped the flag.
We need to get our flag back.
Oh, okay, well, GG, I guess.
Enemy flag returned. Defeat.
Yeah, option Z, trust me, I ask myself the same fucking thing every single day. Okay. Let me see. Let me actually see if they have any fucking LGBT levies going on right now. Oh my fucking god, I saw this one the other day. Why? And it's the same guy. It's the same guy. These thirsty ass men. No. God, I don't know what to do. I'm gonna play a video game, but they're all boring. I don't know what to do. I don't know what to play. Oh, what the fuck?
Entering Oasis University. Prepare for battle. Select your hero.
You see a lot of these grouped up people in competitive, especially when you get to the higher ranks, like mid plat, I should say, like back when when I reached my peak at 2760 or some shit like that. You would see a lot of this, but it would be this. They would be entire 5 stacks. Entire 5 stacks of people. So every time that I would see a 5 stack, I immediately knew that it was going to be a loss. And it was. So if you want to play competitive capture the flag and you go against a 5 stack, just know that you are going to lose, and there are no questions about it. Absolutely none. Like, you are going to lose. Because that's just how the game works. If your team is just a bunch of random people and the other team is a fucking group, chances are they have communication. And if they're communicating, chances are they're gonna win.
Your team has dropped the flag.
We don't even. I'm gonna just play Roadhog because we only have a Lucio. And I'm sure he's not even gonna be playing Lucio to heal.
Enemy flag returned.
Oh, fine then, miss all your shots, I guess. God. These fucking microwave bitches. Dude, my predictability has gotten so fucking bad.
Tactical visor activated.
Is this bitch dumb? God.
Your team has dropped the flag. Your team has the flag. Your team has dropped the flag. Enemy flag returned.
Duplicating
Y'all fucking Doomfists are mad annoying.
Anyone need some healing?
moving up.
I think he's in that corner. How does someone... Like, he shot me 3 times. That shouldn't even, like... What? It doesn't click in my head. I remember people were praising the game because they're like, oh my god, it's finally balanced. Bitch, no the fuck, it's not. This game is not at all balanced. Bitch, get your stupid ass turrets out of here. Stupid pathetic ass bitch. Honestly. Oh god, here we go. Whatever. Whatever. We got the flag at least.
Your team has dropped the flag.
Okay.
The enemy flag returned.
It's fine, guys. We can just grab it.
Recover your flag.
Why'd he leave? Y'all lame.
Recover your flag. The enemy
Oh, we
has
love that.
taken your flag. The enemy has captured your flag. Score 0-1.
Oh, look, they have a 6-stack. You guys see? Do you guys see what I'm talking about? They have a fucking 6-stack. They're all. Oh my gosh. Yeah. I love how everyone's just dead now. Stupid fucking Hanzo. Oh my god. He just walks up to me and just shoots his fucking balls in my face.
The enemy has taken. Recover your flag. The enemy has taken your flag.
The enemy possesses our flag. Secure it.
यही परम वास्तविकता है
The enemy has captured your flag.
Let's see if there are any other turrets.
0-2.
God.
The enemy has taken
Okay. Okay. I don't know what to say. I don't know what to say, bro.
60 seconds remaining.
Is my... Has my...
The enemy has taken your recover your flag.
Oh, I changed my sensitivity, but barely. That shouldn't affect my aim. Like, what? It's okay. It's okay, guys. It's okay. It's okay. We're okay. We're okay.
Now arriving at the Nepal. Prepare for battle. Select your hero.
Uh, I can't go out too. I would go out, but like, we only have one car, and it's at my dad's cousin's house, cause my dad's cousin is a mechanic, and the car, basically the like axle, like the suspension or whatever, has an issue, and when we go 50 miles an hour, the car vibrates. It starts shaking like really badly. Um,
Recover your flag.
Yay, my team's doing stuff. They're doing.
Your team has
Thanks.
flag has returned. Your team has dropped the flag.
So, and we're right now we are borrowing my uncle's car.
Your team has dropped the flag.
Oh, she can. Okay.
Enemy flag returned.
Sometimes I'm not sure why I even bother.
To be honest, Mercy, me too.
System initialized.
Point seven.
Full speed.
Your team has dropped the flag.
Clear impact area.
Well, that hit no one.
Flag returned.
Oh, that was a bad idea. Dude, I thought I had my thing, my ability.
Your team has dropped the flag.
Navigating.
I hate how in spawn your hook has a cooldown. Like, doesn't make any sense if I'm not using the hook. I didn't even use the hook, so why does it have a cooldown when I spawn?
यही परम वास्तविकता है
Activating shield.
Fire at will.
Your team has the flag.
Justice reigns from above.
The flag.
How many kills did that bitch get? Let's grab this bitch ass flag, shall we?
Flag status.
Okay.
Drop.
Flag status dropped. Area denied.
Your team
Damn, bitch.
Your team has dropped the flag. Your team has the flag.
My servants
Your team
never
has
leave
dropped the flag.
My arms are getting tired.
Static core array. Powering shield.
Oh my god, dude, she's so low.
taking the enemy flag. I'm on fire.
Your team has the enemy has taken. Recover your flag.
I guess I'll try to play him, Zenyatta.
Is without form.
Recovering
Your
our flag
flag
and
was
sending it back to base. I need healing. Affirmative.
If I don't do something, if I don't occupy myself, I will lose my mind. I'm so lost. I can't use my phone because I get so indulged in it and like social media, like TikTok and whatever. I have spent the entire day on TikTok. The entire fucking day, dude.
Team has the flag.
Yahi parambasta vikate. Possession of the enemy flag.
Justice is defined by the hand that claims it. Relax in the shadow of doubt.
Greetings.
I'm on fire.
Enemy flag captured.
Your team has captured.
On my way.
Score 2-0.
Justice reigns.
Your team has the flag.
Fire at will.
If you do not bend,
Ladies and gentlemen, start your engine.
Sorry, Junkrat.
my apologies.
My servants never die.
Victory.
I don't know what else to do. I don't want to play this game, but I don't want to scroll on TikTok anymore. I don't want to go to sleep. I hate sleeping. I feel like it's a waste of time, and I just fucking hate it. And it always takes me like 3 years to fall asleep anyway, because my mind just fucking runs on and on and on, and I hate it. Oh my god, what if someone was watching my stream the entire time? That's gonna be really embarrassing for me. On and on and on. I hate it. What the fuck is this? Oh my god, what if someone was watching my stream
Wait,
the
I'm
entire
curious.
time? That's gonna be really embarrassing for me.
What?
On
Okay.
and on and on. What the fuck is this? Anyway. What was I saying? Right. I have not graduated high school yet. To be honest, I was more mentally stable back when I was in high school than I am now, if I'm being completely honest. And I thought like like just not doing school for a while would kind of help me, and it really, at least my mental health, which it kind of has in a way. I don't feel stressed all the time, and I don't feel anxious all the time. I feel anxious now, but not because of school, not because of that. I don't. Fuck. I can't even remember. I can't even talk without forgetting what I'm talking about. Like. Okay, so I stopped arguing with my mom so much ever since I dropped out of school. I mean, we had a couple issues from then on because the goal after dropping out was to get my GED, and I enrolled for virtual classes, which cost money. It was like $70. I couldn't do that. It was, I'm sure anyone that has had to do online school throughout this pandemic completely understands me. On top of that, having ADHD, it just makes it 10 times worse. And my mom always tells me, on a side note, my mom always tells me not to blame everything on my ADHD, but that That's what she doesn't understand. ADHD is to blame for a lot of my issues. Um, because unresolved ADHD, like people who are unmedicated and just live their life, like this is what it leads to. Having ADHD and not being medicated. This is what it leads to. Me being in the position that I am right now. I haven't graduated high school. I'm extremely mentally unstable. I have anxiety even though I do nothing. I don't do anything other than play video games in my room or work. And even though working has nothing to do with school, I just like sometimes I just fucking hate it.
5, 4,
I hate having to wake up in the fucking morning.
capture the enemy.
I hate having to go to sleep early the night before because I have to wake up so early because I have the morning shift and I can't have the afternoon shift because then that would interfere with the way that we work since we only have one car. Fuck.
I play to win.
My mom wants me to get another job that's closer, but I just don't have the fucking effort with like the motivation or whatever.
The enemy has taken. Recover your
Fuck.
flag.
I just don't have. I can't find the effort. I can't find the motivation within myself to do any of that.
The enemy has taken.
These fucking mercies always think they're invincible. Like no.
Defense matrix activated.
Your flag is returned.
I don't know. It's difficult for me to follow through with a lot of things that are like important in my life. Like for example, I have to set my own appointments for the psychologist or for the psychiatrist or for the fucking dentist, etc., etc. My mom is making me do that, which I understand completely. Since I'm fucking older now and I should be doing that myself, like I get that.
The enemy has taken. Recover your flag.
And that's the thing with ADHD. It's like it's incredibly difficult to do anything that, like for example, responsibilities. The basis of ADHD is that it's a basically
Routing towards forward barrier.
Your team has dropped the flag. The enemy has taken your flag. Enemy flag returned. Recover your flag.
oh, it's just fucking great.
The enemy has taken your flag. Your team has the enemy has captured. Score 0
I'm too young to
to
die.
1. Your team has dropped the flag.
Nerf this.
Your team has dropped the flag.
Game on. Bailing out.
The enemy has taken your flag.
They have our flag. Get it back.
Die, bitch.
Enemy flag returned. Recover your flag.
I'll show them.
God.
The enemy
Yep, we lost this one. Okay, as I was saying, basically,
score
um,
0.
so everyone's brain makes dopamine. Dopamine is what makes you basically what like depends on. Oh my fucking god. It's so hard explaining this.
The enemy has taken your flag.
Die.
Your flag. The enemy has taken your flag.
Time to raise my APM. Come on,
Recover your flag.
fire! Ejecting.
The enemy has taken your flag. Recover your flag. The enemy has taken your flag.
How hard is it for you guys to kill someone?
Flag.
I mean, like, honestly.
Your team has not survived.
You can die. You can die.
Was returned.
I'll just grab this.
Matrix activated. Flag is in my possession. Come on. Nerf this. One for my
I cannot believe she died.
How merciful. I'm on fire.
I really thought I was a goner for a second there.
Your team has captured.
That's so funny.
Score.
Enemy
Recover your flag.
time to show my skills.
The enemy. Recover your flag.
Clear them out. Get through this.
Where the fuck? Okay.
Bailing out.
The enemy has taken your flag. Recover your flag.
Enemy
The enemy has
Did I?
taken flag.
Okay. Oh my god. Okay, let me just explain it.
Diva re-engaging.
Okay, I'm too distracted to fucking focus on explaining it. So we're just gonna search it up. Oh my god, please ignore my fucking Google searches. Let's see if this helps. Um, there we go. Dopamine dysregulation. So okay, basically, dopamine is either like in our brain, it's not absorbed completely or it is just completely blocked. So yeah, those are that's basically kind of what happens in the brain of someone with ADHD. Dopamine isn't completely absorbed, or it's just not absorbed at all. It's blocked, basically. And that doesn't necessarily mean that people with ADHD also have depression. But people with ADHD are more susceptible to depression and anxiety. And now I still don't fully understand anxiety as a whole. Like I just don't understand it. Like I've always known anxiety as like a nervousness or whatever. You know, like even though it can be more than that. But I don't I probably have very bad anxiety, but I still don't understand it completely, so I don't really know um if I actually have anxiety or not. And I'm not even diagnosed with things. I wasn't diagnosed. I was diagnosed with ADHD when I was 12. Um and because of this, because of that, because of dopamine dysregulation, how do I say this? Okay, for example, when I was a kid, my parents tried to do everything they can to make me, to help me, I should say, get good grades. They would try disciplining me with like different punishments and all that stuff. They even tried giving me what I wanted, even though I was getting bad grades, right? Also, it's 1 in the morning and I feel like I'm being a little bit too loud, so I'm just. Sometimes my mom will text me that I'm being too loud, but um, what was I saying? Yeah, I forgot what the fuck I was saying. Okay, so I'll just sit here patiently and try to remember. Okay, I remember now. I have the image in my head, but I don't remember the words. Okay, so yeah, my parents used to buy me things as well. Like they would like, I was a child and I would want a toy, and they would buy it for me. Now, that okay. Basically, they said we'll buy you the toy, but you have to raise your grades. You have to rate your grade, whatever, right? You have to do good in school, etc. Now that, but them buying me that toy, that is dopamine, right? God, I don't know how to explain this shit. That gave me dopamine. Them buying me the toy and me having the toy and playing with the toy, that helps me to produce dopamine, right? Um, it's still either blocked or not completely absorbed, so you guys have to like keep that in mind. Um, but the toy is the quickest and the easiest form of dopamine. Therefore, of course, I'm going to accept the toy. Now, I get back to school and nothing changes. My grades remain the same, either poor. I don't remember how it was when I was a child, honestly. Um, but they didn't change. They remain the same, or so my parents say. Um, and the reason why is because, um, well, when you're doing school, it's not necessarily the most fun thing, right, for children. At least for me. It was incredibly boring to me, and I just didn't really like it. I didn't really see the importance of it. I didn't see why I should do it. You know, it was boring to me. It was boring. It didn't give me dopamine. That's why I didn't do it. And that's like, but we're not aware of the fact that it doesn't give us dopamine. That's just how our brain is. That's how our brain works. If something is not going to give us immediate dopamine or whatever, then we're not going to want it. Or if taking action for something doesn't give us immediate results that may result in something positive that may give us dopamine, then naturally we're not going to want it. And these kinds of things happen subconsciously in our brains all of the time. um, Here's another good example. I have plenty of memories of this. In middle school, I didn't fucking care about my grades. I didn't. I truly did not. And I'm not embarrassed to admit that. I'm not ashamed of admitting it. Because now that I have like learned more about ADHD and like have done extensive like um research, and I have watched literally hours worth of like what's that called? Of lectures on YouTube of a doctor. His name is Dr. Russell Barkley. I'm surprised I remembered that. On YouTube, he explained it really, really well, and basically, if I never watched his lectures, I would have never understood ADHD to I would have never understood it the way that I understand it now, if that makes any sense. I never would have fully understood it. And after watching, um, wait, I think I went off track. Okay, right, middle school. Um, yeah. So if the work was easy and it was just something that could be done rather quickly, or even if it was time consuming, if it was just something easy, like if it was a worksheet and you just had to look for the obvious answers, I could do that. But it takes me longer on average than a neurotypical brain to do it. So, for example, me and another classmate that doesn't have ADHD, it's naturally going to take me longer to complete that worksheet, even though I am very much willing to do it. Even though it's not going to give me dopamine, but I mean, it's like there is. You're in school. There's really not much you can do about that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, you have to do the work. You know, you're in a school. You're not gonna like not do anything, even though that's kind of what I did. But what was I saying? Right. So, for me, because the reason why it would take me longer is because my kind of ADHD is inattentive and distractedness. So the inattentive part is all in the mind. We get distracted by our own thoughts and just things that happen in our mind. We're inattentive mentally, so we become distracted by our mind, and then the distractedness is becoming distracted by our environment. And I specifically remember being more inattentive than distracted. I was more distracted when I was younger as a kid. A lot of my teachers would tell my mother that I just seemed very distracted all the time and not paying attention and etc. etc. But now I feel like I'm just more inattentive than distracted. So yeah, ADHD isn't only just being distracted and not being able to focus. It's also being inattentive. It's also impulsivity. People with ADHD are very, very impulsive, and I am like that. I'm very impulsive. I have been impulsive with my money before. I have been impulsive with my decisions. um, I'm gonna see if I could find something better. Five characters. Oh yeah, forgetfulness is another thing. Um, ugh, I want to find something better. ADHD, but like, please explain it. Oh look, CDC. Taking unnecessary risks, that's another thing. Um, this is another thing that has to do with dopamine. If it gives them dopamine, they are sure as hell gonna fucking do it. Doesn't matter if they get in trouble or whatever the risk may be. Resisting temptation, that's the impulsiveness. Um, yeah, yeah, yeah. I'm both of these. Yeah, they're combined. They're combined. Brain injury. Yeah, none of this applies to me. Okay, no, this is not. Nope. This does not explain it. Oh my god, I love how my stream went from Overwatch to fucking ADHD. But basically, ADHD has affected my life and every single aspect of it. And I hate it. I hate it so much. Does not manage time well, has messy, disorganized work, misses deadlines. All of those things apply for ADHD. And another thing with people, for people with ADHD, we once we get in a really once we so some people have really like some people daydream so much and are just so inattentive that it happens a lot in their lives, and this happens to me. And this is a form of dissociation called maladaptive daydreaming. And you basically we just daydream about literally anything at any time. So, for example, a good example of this would be when I wake up to shower, right? In the beginning, I was doing okay because when you first start out something and it's like new to you and you're slightly interested in it, it's like a little bit easier to like get ready. Like I was starting my job basically, and I would have to wake up at 6 a.m. and shower and be ready to leave at 7:30 to get at my job at 8 and clock in at 8 a.m. Um, but my issue was that right as I wake up, I'd get I'd fucking daydream, or I'd use my phone. Using my phone is like losing focus or basically um not following through on something that I have to do. God, I'm so confused. I hate this. Okay, I found it. Oh my god, that was a challenge. Um, so I would have to shower, and as I shower, I remember there's one day I completely lost track of time, and that happens a lot when I dissociate. And it sucks because you're not really aware of the time until you stop dissociating and you're like back in reality, and you realize it, and it's kind of the same thing for when people quote unquote zone out, like people with ADHD. Like we can't just zone back in. It doesn't work like that. For me, what it is I can zone out, but if nobody brings my attention back, then I will not be aware of the fact that I have zoned out until I stop zoning out. So it's uncontrollable. If I zone out, I zone out, and I'm not gonna come back until someone either grabs my attention or I manually finish being zoned out and come back. So This is also a good example of the dopamine dysregulation. All of these things that require sustained mental effort and that also takes times. Preparing reports and completing forms, that takes time and sustained mental effort. But what do we gain from it? Nothing. No dopamine, right? That's why we avoid it and dislike it. That's why I have a fucking pile of clean clothes that I just shoved under my bed because God, I don't want to fucking spend like 30 minutes hanging clothes in my closet. Like, I don't want to fucking do that. I'm gonna delete this stream.